Hey there guys, and welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In the last part we had some fun with Lucas and the Pokemon trainer, and now we're in what appears to be an abandoned battlefield. Lots of arrows and catapults, and one of those bombs. Ah, nuts. But why would they set off a bomb here? I mean, there's no one around to get caught in it, and yeah, I guess those robs have to blow themselves up in order to get the bomb to work. So sucks to be them. What is the point of that? Like, you're not sucking anything into the black hole except for sand. Or maybe they're going for that castle. Hey, look, it's a familiar face. It's Marth. Pretty much the poster boy for the Fire Emblem series in America. Funny thing about Marth is that he is pretty much responsible for the fact that the Fire Emblem series even made it to America. Because when Super Smash Bros. Melee came out in 2001, America had never heard of the Fire Emblem franchise before. Whereas it had been pretty big in Japan up until that point, I think. And because it was pretty big in Japan, they added 2 characters from that series in Super Smash Bros. Melee, Marth and Roy. Now, they were pretty much clones of each other, shared the exact same moves, except with some different effects and all. Like, Roy had some fire going on. And Roy didn't make it back into Brawl, because Roy was pretty much only put in Melee to advertise his, like, the Fire Emblem game starring him, which was coming out shortly after Melee in Japan. But yeah, apparently fan reception of Marth and Roy in Melee was so good that actually Nintendo started bringing Fire Emblem games to America after that. So yeah, if you're playing a Fire Emblem game at home and you're in America, you have Marth to thank for it, so you'd better be grateful. Even though I've never played a Fire Emblem game in my life. Not much of a fan of RPGs. Or is it not really an RPG? I don't care. Anyways, Marth is standing here in an abandoned castle for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's his castle and it's been under siege. Maybe that's why there's a big-ass battlefield out there. And he's the last person alive, because there's no one else even near here. Other than a few sword Primids. Yes, apparently they can also use swords. Just like Marth. And that button, you actually have to use his down attack on it to poke your sword through the fence and reach the button. And crap, motorcycle enemies. These guys are annoying. Because usually they will appear so fast and out of nowhere that you have no chance to react. And they will hit you and they do pretty decent damage. Ooh, one of those sun thingies from Mario where they just keep circling platforms and stuff until they vanish. Although there aren't really any platforms to circle here, because it's a side-scrolling game. But they work better in multiplayer. In some stages, like there's some scrolling stages which absolutely suck. I mean, I don't know about you, but I hate fighting on those scrolling stages, like the Ice Climbers stage in Melee and the Donkey Kong stage in Brawl. And look, it's Meta Knight. He attacks Marth out of nowhere for no particular reason. Then again, isn't Meta Knight a villain? Not really, he's an anti-hero. Won't let you. And now they have gained a mutual respect for each other. And realize that they are fighting the same guys. So yeah, now we can pick another character, Meta Knight. Who is one of my favorite characters in Brawl, simply because he is so good. He's fast, he can jump, great moves. Apparently, Meta Knight is the best character in the game, according to all the people who are like the competitive Smash Brothers, the tier lists and all that stuff. Yes, I know tiers are for queers, but apparently Meta Knight is the best. See, I recovered from all the way down that hole because I was too busy shooting my gun. Also, you may have noticed that everything seems to be sliding towards the left. Like down the hill. Now I think that's because the black hole in the background is like pulling everything in. Or maybe because, you know, it's a slope and things usually go down when they're on a slope. crap, one of those Reaper guys. That's kind of Meta Knight's biggest weakness. He's really fast, he can really dish out damage quickly, but he is not capable of taking any damage himself. Like, it is so incredibly easy to send Meta Knight flying. He's like one of the lightest characters out there. See, that almost knocked me out, and I'm only at like 87%. That's nothing. Hell, most heavy characters only like fly like Meta Knight does when they're at like 180%. But yeah, we beat the... guess we didn't. No, we're not quite done yet. They've cleared out the fortress, so now they're heading out into the great beyond with even more of these freaking Primid guys. See? Barely over 100 and I already almost died there. Meta Knight cannot take much damage. Whoa. Easy there, sword guy. Try to stab me in the back. What are you? That's a coward's way. That's not how Meta Knight fights. Also, they had like this Kirby cartoon in America and Japan like a few years ago. And Meta Knight's English voice acting. Oh god, I don't know why, but it seems to be some sort of unwritten rule that every mysterious masked sword fighter must have a Spanish accent like they're frickin' Zorro or something. I mean, I think it's actually on the Kirby TV channel, yeah? They have a Kirby TV channel on the Wii, which is like showing all the episodes of that cartoon series. Just Meta Knight appears in most of them. Just look up one random episode and he's bound to be in it and listen to his voice. I mean, it's not exactly like Antonio Banderas, but it's your typical Spanish accent. It's just lame. Ah crap, another Reaper. Give me a break. I don't like those guys, even though they're quite easy to kill. That move is pretty lethal though. Ah crap, that baseball bat was aimed in the wrong freaking direction, and of course you can't turn around with those. But Reaper's gone, Primid's gone. Moving on. Beware that little cliff there. If you fall in there, you're really stupid, because it's so obvious. And you may have seen like these robot knight things. They're called Autolance, and they are quite annoying, because they do a crap ton of damage if they hit you. But they are pretty easy to take out as long as you keep attacking their head and the switch which lies underneath. Great, more eye fish. Or fish. Yeah, these names don't make sense either. They're all just so whack. Oh, sweet hammer. Speaking of whack, time to play some whack-a-mole or whack an enemy. Oh, tomato. I want that tomato. Go away already, hammer. And door. Geez, this is a pretty long stage. Oh, well, at least I have Meta Knight, which makes traversing it rather easy. What are we gonna get now? Ooh, minecart. Yes, you will also have minecart segments in these... Whoa. In this, story. Not as bad as in Donkey Kong Country Returns, thank goodness. But still, there will be some points where you have to jump out in time or you die. Ooh, a Munchlax trophy. I like Munchlax, he's awesome. Especially in the Pokemon cartoon, Munchlax was awesome in that. Just eating everything and doing whatever the hell he feels like. Awesome. No, come on. Let's get going. For Meta Knight's dash, like most characters, they just run really fast, but Meta Knight glides using his cape, which can transform into bat-like wings. It's almost like Batman. Except he has a sword. I don't think Batman has a sword. Although I have seen a couple of episodes of Batman the Brave and the Bold in which he apparently turns his belt into a lightsaber. I don't know what the hell is up with that. I mean, Batman with a freaking lightsaber? Oh, when you see that warning sign, just jump out. There'll be another minecart within reach. And jump. Oh! Almost. Almost got me there. Yeah, just don't ever worry about having to jump out. Only jump out when that symbol appears. Otherwise, you will find yourself having to walk a very long path. Oh crap. And there's the door. And like Pit, Meta Knight can also glide. 3 characters in this game can glide. One's Pit, one's Meta Knight, and the third one will be revealed later. Oh, here they are again. Oh, they're chasing the minister guy. Almost. What is it with these characters, like, almost being able to reach him, but not entirely? And he shot Meta Knight in his wing, which is actually his cape, so it wouldn't hurt him at all. And another sword fighter shows up. Another Fire Emblem character. This one is Ike. Pretty much the protagonist of, like, one of the first Fire Emblem games to be released in America. And Ike is a powerhouse. Ike is literally one of the strongest characters in this game. He has no problems whatsoever with sending people flying. I mean, think if you, like, charge up his smash attack fully, it is the strongest one there is out of the entire cast of fighters. Although I might be mistaken. And he has great range. He doesn't really quite cut it speed-wise, but it's manageable. I mean, he's not that slow either. And he is so powerful. I mean, look at that. I'm just killing all these guys with like one hit. That's how strong he is. And look, I picked up a cracker launcher. No, it doesn't launch crack. That would be like a drug addict's favorite weapon. No, it shoots firecrackers. Yes, a missile launcher that shoots fireworks. I don't know, I guess they couldn't use real rockets. I mean, the guns don't fire real bullets either, so maybe they have something against real weapons. Oh, sweet, a metal box from Super Mario 64. And remember when it turned Mario into a solid hunk of metal in that game? Yeah, it pretty much turns your character into metal here as well, making you heavier, so they cannot send you flying that easily. Quite convenient. Although most of the heavy characters don't really need it. Ah, crap. Come on, Meta Knight, fly after him. Why do all these characters show such reluctance in flying after this minister guy? First Pit, now Meta Knight, and what's this? Oh, it's a Waddle Dee. And Luigi. Why is Luigi there? I don't know. Usually he goes where Mario goes, but apparently not this time. And apparently he is really freaking scared of Waddle Dees. Maybe they remind him of booze. I don't know. Get hammered in the back. By someone? Wait, he looks familiar. It's King Dedede. Kirby's... well, I guess you could call it an enemy, because he usually ends up fighting Kirby somehow. So I guess he's like with Bowser and Wario collecting trophies. But why would he just leave it there? Maybe Wario's gonna pick it up in his snazzy little transporter thingy. Oh, Waddle Dee attack. Tickle, 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 tickle. It does look like they're all tickling him. I mean, what else is a Waddle Dee gonna do? They can pretty much do nothing. If you've seen Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland on my channel, you will know those guys can do jack shit. But Dedede steals Wario's ride and he's all pissed off. Why would Dedede do that? But anyways, I will see you guys in the next part of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Bye bye.